When you go through the transformational experience of spiritual awakening, there's a big change that happens, and you get a better understanding of the world around you. In that state, you notice something amazing. It seems like the world and all the people in it are just dancing around, doing the same routine day after day. Sometimes, it's driven by sudden reactions and short-lived emotions. That heightened awareness is like a magnifying glass, through which you see the details of the world in a whole new way. You see the struggles and challenges people face, and the reasons why they feel trapped in their lives. You can almost see the invisible chains that hold them back from being truly happy and fulfilled. As this understanding grows, a fountain of compassion wells up inside. There's a burning desire to reach out and make a difference, not just in individuals' lives, but also in the bigger picture of the world. It's like stumbling on a well-kept secret, a key to a better life. There's an urge to share this knowledge with others. No longer content to just be a bystander, there's an inner drive to take action based on this newfound understanding and compassion. But as the journey goes on, an unexpected thing happens. Not everyone is interested in these ideas. A lot of people seem happy with the way things are, whether they're in pain or happiness. They seem to find contentment in their lives, without actively looking for a deeper spiritual experience. It turns out that only a small group of people are really trying to find this deep level of self-knowledge. These people, who are open-minded and hungry for knowledge, are the only ones who are interested in the ideas we share. But there's one problem: you can't just go looking for these people. Their meeting with you is woven into the very fabric of life. While you might feel like this is a limitation at first, it's actually part of the journey. It helps you to be patient and accept things the way they are. The more I think about it, the more I realize that as an individual, you can't change someone else's life by yourself. It's important to understand that just because you intellectually understand spiritual teachings doesn't mean you'll completely transform. Sure, those teachings can inspire and motivate, but real change comes from a deep inner shift that happens over time and starts in your heart. I'm thinking about why so many people miss the point of the great knowledge and wisdom in holy books. Maybe it's because people aren't ready for those insights. When we meet those teachings, we often see them through our own limited understanding and make them fit our existing beliefs and experience. When you witness others going through a deep transformation, you realize that it's not just the external stuff that makes a difference. It's a deeper change that happens inside them, a shift in their being that lets life flow through them more easily and unhindered. You realize that the power to change someone's life goes beyond human efforts, and it often happens through some kind of divine intervention or grace. When you reach a state of enlightenment, you feel a deep compassion for others. You have a strong desire for them to see and experience the same light and understanding that you do. At the same time, you realize you can't actively wake others up. While that might be disappointing at first, it leads to a liberating realization. The truth is, the key to unlocking your potential is to just be yourself. To embrace and express your authentic self, not some fake version of yourself. Authenticity isn't just for personal growth, it's also a guiding light for those looking for their own spiritual paths. When you're true to yourself and your values, you become a source of inspiration for others who resonate with you. They see you as a beacon of hope, someone who can help guide them on their journey. But as you continue down your path, another surprise comes to light. Not everyone is open to your authenticity or ready to take that next step. A lot of people are still stuck in their comfort zone, afraid to step out of it and explore deeper spiritual potential. You can inspire and influence some, but there's no way to force anyone to wake up and face the truth. The truth is, you can't control how others respond to you or your authenticity. But that doesn't mean you should stop being true to who you are. Your authenticity is what makes you special, and it's a gift that you can share with the world. So keep going, keep being you, and know that your light will shine brightly, even if not everyone sees it yet. A major turning point in spiritual growth comes when you realize the existence of this thing called the spiritual ego. It's a dangerous belief that you're somehow more enlightened than others. This ego can manifest as a deceiving illusion of self-knowledge, making you think you understand things better than other people. The challenge with the spiritual ego is that it's so rigid and deceptive. It can be dressed up as spiritual progress, but it's hard to see through that. To navigate this part of spiritual growth, you need to be constantly aware, open to feedback, and humble. Spiritual growth doesn't just mean gathering knowledge or experiencing things. It means cultivating a continuing humility, open-mindedness, and relentless desire to learn and grow. Acknowledging that spiritual awakening is a huge gift, there's also the important point that not everyone is looking for or ready for it. Trying to force someone else to have a spiritual awakening isn't just counterproductive, it goes against the whole idea of personal growth. Everyone has a unique path, and they have to go through it at their own speed. The journey of spiritual growth goes beyond the individual and includes everyone in the world. It's like a natural process, where everyone's readiness and willingness determines their path and speed of growth. The important thing is to respect and support everyone's journey, even if it doesn't match your own. With a focus on being true to yourself, the idea becomes clear: the power to inspire others doesn't come from actively trying to wake them up, but from simply being yourself. Being true to yourself becomes a powerful and authentic contribution to the world. The impact of being true to yourself goes beyond actively reaching out. It attracts people who are ready to take a similar path, building connections based on mutual understanding and respect. This approach to living and guiding not only feels fulfilling, but it also fosters real connections. By recognizing that you can't force change in others, we shift our focus to being a source of love and light. Being true to ourselves becomes a guiding principle, naturally attracting people who embody that same authenticity. In this whole introspective thing, there's this flashback to when I was a seeker. You know, looking for answers and all that stuff. It took me on a journey, and I met this mentor who gave me so much guidance for my spiritual growth. But then I started delving deeper into my spirituality, and that led to this unexpected challenge: the rise of the spiritual ego. You know, that idea that you're better than everyone else? That illusion of enlightenment that makes you feel so arrogant and think you know more than anyone else. And it's a real struggle to recognize and overcome that spiritual ego. It takes constant awareness, self-reflection, and a lot of support from your friends and family. In the wider context of spiritual development, it becomes clear that it's not just about gaining knowledge or experiencing things. It's about cultivating humility, being open, and constantly being willing to learn and grow. Spiritual awakening is really a great gift, but the real essence of it lies in the process of unfolding and discovery, a journey that goes beyond human effort alone. As the story unfolds, we realize that spiritual awakening is a very personal and individual experience. Recognizing and respecting everyone's unique journey creates a deep sense of understanding and unity. We also understand that trying to speed up another person's spiritual progress isn't wise or effective. Living with total awareness and awareness becomes a guiding principle. Approach interactions with others with pure love and kindness, and it can have a huge impact without having to force growth. The point isn't to force change, but to be a source of love and positivity. True, organic growth comes out as the most long-lasting kind of growth in spirituality.